Welcome to Grandpa Ken's Timetables, Program 2, Level A, Learning to Count by Fives. Counting by fives. Students will be learning to count by fives both forward and backwards. Stop the video often to practice the counting sequence. You must repeat the sequence 3 times in a row without any errors before you go on to the next page. 5, 10, 15. Now say these numbers to yourselves 3 times in a row without any errors. Make sure you know them cold. Be sure to stop the video and practice these sequences all the time. Very important. Say these numbers now. 5, 10, 15, 15, 10, 5. Now repeat them 3 times in a row without any errors. Make sure you know them well. Now let's add 3 more numbers. Write them down as you say them. Repeat them 3 times in a row without any errors to your parents, guardians, and siblings. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and say them in groups of 3s. Practice, practice, practice. Make sure you know them cold. Now let's start counting by fives, forward and backwards. By forwards, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And backwards, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Say them at a steady rate. This is not a race. Write them down and say them over and over till you know the sequence well. Be sure to stop the video to practice. Let's add 3 more numbers, 35, 40, 45. Practice counting these 3 numbers, 35, 40, 45. Say them over and over until you know the sequence of these 3 numbers cold. Practice repeating the following, but practice saying them in groups of 3s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Stop the video anytime you like and practice saying them in groups of 3s. Now let's say them forward and backwards in groups of 3s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Now practice this sequence saying them forward. When you are ready, let's say them backwards in groups of 3s. 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. As you say the sequence, write them down. Now say them orally to your parents, guardians, or siblings. Always stop the video to practice and practice and practice. Now let's take a time out to practice a sequence of 5 to 45 and of 45 to 5. Always practice saying them in group sets of 3s. It's easier to remember numbers in group sets of 3s than just one continuous line of numbers. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and backwards 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Say the sequence forward and backwards to your mom, your dad, your guardians, your aunt, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters, your teacher. When you have recited counting by fives to everyone, you are now ready for the final 3 numbers. Here's a fun thing you can try. You can try it like an auctioneer. You can say, on bid 5, 5 now, 10, 10 now, 15 now, 20 now, 25 now, 30. On bid 35 now, 40 now, 45. And you can go backwards. On bid 45 now, 40, 40 now, 35. On bid 30 now, 25 now, 20. On bid 15 now, 10 now, 5. Just something fun to try. The final three numbers, 50, 55, 60. Practice counting these numbers, 50, 55, 60. Write them down. Practice, practice, practice. Counting the three numbers, 50, 55, 60, lots. Practice counting forward the counting sequence of 5's from 5 to 60 in group sets of 3's. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Practice the counting sequence of 5's to your parents, your guardians, your siblings. When you can see the counting sequence of 5's 3 times in a row without any errors, you are ready for the next page, your final counting of 5's assignment. Your final counting by 5's assignment. Practice counting forward the counting numbers of 5's in group sets of 3's. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Say the forward sequence of 5's to your friends, your mom, your dad, your guardians. Now practice counting by 5's backwards. 60, 55, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. You are now ready to practice the counting sequence of 5's both forward and backwards when you can count by 5's from 5 to 60 and from 60 to 5 3 times in a row without any errors. You are now ready for the big test. The big test, counting by 5's. Number 1, count from 5 to 60 without any assistance from your parents, guardians, or siblings 3 times in a row without any errors. Number 2, count backwards from 60 to 5 without any assistance from your parents, guardians, or siblings 3 times in a row and without any errors. And finally, test number 3. Count forward and backwards 3 times in a row to your parents, guardians, or siblings without any assistance and without any errors. Congratulations! You've mastered the counting sequence of 5's, both forward and backwards. You are now ready to advance to Grandpa Ken's timetables, Program 2, the rookie level, learning the multiplication facts of 5's. Well done. Parents wishing to follow along with the written support material, please go to www.123math.ca. This 250-plus page download program contains charts, flashcards, step-by-step instructions, all the exercises, audio tapes, and more. If you have questions about these YouTube videos, you may write to witagoo@gmail.com. Visiting 123math.ca will provide an overview of the purpose and teaching techniques of these YouTube videos. We want every student to have an equal opportunity to learn their timetables. If there is a positive response, I intend to produce about 30 videos to assist students to master their multiplication tables based on the 123math.ca program design. For whatever reason, too many students are entering high school not knowing their multiplication facts. I feel every effort should be provided to ensure that as many students as possible master their timetables by the end of grade 6 or sooner.